Hey guys, my name is Heather Harbin. I am a secondary teacher here at Mountain View Christian Academy, and today I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on the FACS Family Portal. The easiest way to get to the Family Portal and the best way to find out all the information about our school is to head to the school website, mvca.ccmv.com. If you don't already have the school website added to your bookmark bar, like I do right here, the best way to do that is to grab this little icon and drag it down to your bookmark bar. It will add a bookmark for the school website right there, so you'll always have quick access to it. Once we're at the school website, you can see there is a lot of information from upcoming events to pictures around campus to news and announcements, things that are coming up. Be sure you check those out. But today, let's focus on the portal. In the upper right-hand corner, you can see the words Family Portal, so let's go ahead and click that. Now you'll hear teachers refer to this as both FACS and RenWeb. And here's a quick overview as to why. If you look in the URL, you'll see accounts.renweb.com. For teachers who have been around a while, this company used to be called RenWeb. It was bought out by FACS and since then has changed its name to FACS Family Portal, but you'll still see little bits and pieces of RenWeb here, like in the URL bar, and many of the teachers who have been here for a while will call it RenWeb instead of FACS. Just know that they are the same thing. So once we're at the FACS Family Portal, we can go ahead and type in our district code. I've already saved my district code, but maybe you haven't. And so where it asks for your district code, you're going to type MVCA-VA. Once you've typed that as your district code once, you shouldn't have to type it anymore. Next, you're going to enter in your username and password. This is the username and password that Mrs. Mingle either gave to you or that you chose for yourself when you first got access to the Family Portal. If you need help with a username or password, contact the school office and they can reset both of those for you. Once you're ready to log in, click the Login button. Now, I get a screen here that not everyone will get. Because I'm both a parent and a staff member, I have to choose which role I want to see. You as a parent will not have to do this option, but I'm going to go ahead and select parent so we can see it from the parent side. Now, maybe you're new to Mountain View and you've never used FACS Family Portal before, or maybe you've been here for years and you've never used FACS Family Portal. Let's take a look at some of the things that the FACS Family Portal can show us. On the left-hand side, we have all of these different menu options: school, student, family, apply, enroll, resources, and financial. Under this school menu, you'll see lots of different things like our calendar, which you can see even if you're not subscribed to the Google Calendar. It includes not only school-wide events, but also church events that you are welcome to attend. Under directory, we can search for teachers, staff. We can also search for different students and families. If you do not want your name in the school directory, be sure to contact the office so that they remove your information from that directory. If we click on classes, you can see your child's classes, and if you have more than one child, click on the drop-down menu to see each of those classes. The photo gallery typically remains empty, although your teacher might use it to upload classroom photos or other photos throughout the year. Resource documents include our back-to-school newsletter, school supply list, and the Echo published throughout the year. If you ever need to change any demographic information about your family, Web Forms is the place to go. Underneath Web Forms, you can change custodial parents, emergency contacts, transportation, grandparents, add and update anything that you need to add, like their medical form. All of that demographic information can be updated right here. And I do encourage you, if you get a new address or a cell phone number, be sure to contact the office so that the school has the most up-to-date contact information for you. Occasionally, you might also see surveys. Right now, there aren't any, but this would be the place to check for those surveys. Now, most parents who are checking the Family Portal really focus on these next two tabs, Student and Family. So let's take a look at the Student tab. On Student Home, we see a quick overview of everything pertaining to your student. The homework by date or by subject. You can see a list of all of their classes and grades, the lunch menu, their attendance, and any behavior issues as well. Just as a quick note, if we click on homework, for example, we click on the grade, you can see a list of every assignment, the points received, the points allowed, and different items like that. If your child has any missing or absent work, you'll also see that there. Under homework, we can look homework by date or homework by subject. And when we want to print that maybe for our students, just go ahead and click on print or print week, and you'll get a menu that allows you to print everything in RenWeb for the week. Now, I do want to caution you, RenWeb homework is entered in on the weekend by teachers prior to the beginning of classes. It's everything the teachers intend to get to for the week. But sometimes, as we know in life, in reality, we don't get to everything we plan to do when we plan to get to it. And so the homework might possibly change. For this reason, students do need to use their planners to write down the most up-to-date homework. If you want to see each of these things in isolation, you can then click down below on grades, homework, attendance, behavior. There's also a medical tab, so you can see any events that happened, and you can update any shots or allergies or medication lists as needed. Under the lunch tab, you can go ahead and order lunch for your child if you would like. Most of our older students order lunch for themselves when they come to school, but if you have a younger student or maybe an older child who likes to order extra food and then not eat it, you can actually control what they order here on this screen. You'll go and take a look at our lunch menu for the upcoming week, for example, and click Create Web Order. Under each day, you'll see Monday the 1st, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I can go ahead and enter in a quantity for how much I would like to order for that day. Once I've completed my order, I can click Order Items, and it will submit my order from the day. This always can be modified if your child is absent or if you need to update the order. Last but not least is the Schedules button, and the Schedules button will show you your child's schedule, where they are each day, according to the time, the classroom number, etc. So if you need to pick your child up for an appointment and you want them to miss the least number of classes as possible, you can refer back to this schedule to see when they're going to be in class and where. The third tab that most families use is the Family tab. Now, the Family tab does contain some personal information. This video is privately shared with Mountain View families, so I don't mind to share it with you all, but it will contain private information, so just be mindful of that when you're opening this on your own devices. Under the Family Home, you can see all of the different family members, their contact information, and their preferences, whether or not they receive progress reports each week, if they want their information blocked from the directory, etc. You can see that I have my preferences set to get a gradebook progress report each week. So each week I get an email with my child's grades. Under your student, you'll see that there's a special section not included for the parents, and that is service hours. Mountain View students are required to do service hours each year, and for our secondary students, those service hours do count as a part of their Bible grade. You can update your service hours right here on this page by clicking Add, selecting the date, the hours, adding your own description, a note if you need it, and then who can verify those service hours. Maybe it's a children's minister at your church, or a neighbor, or a youth minister, or maybe it's just you. Once you have finished that, you'll hit save, and it will update those service hours. They will show up right here from oldest to youngest. If you want to make sure the most recent entry is in there, just click this little tiny, really hard to see gray arrow, and it will sort your service hours from most recent to oldest. So you can see right here that service hours were entered for my daughter on August 3rd. She helped in Sunday school for 1 hour. Other information on this page includes emergency contact info for that child. You'll also see Apply, Enroll, Resources, and Financial. And I'm not going to go over those tabs today. If you click, though, right here where it says Go to Fax, there is a button that says the Family Billing section has moved to the fax section of the website. By clicking on that, you'll be able to see your tuition balance, your lunch balance, your before and after care balance, and you'll be able to manage payments from there. Again, if you need help with any of the financial information, please contact the school office and they will be happy to help you. I hope that helps you out. I hope that answers any questions that you have about how the portal works and how to use it. Again, you can use the school tab to look at the school calendar or to contact any of your child's teachers or classmates. You can just search for name right up here. You can use the student section to check your own child's personal grades, homework assignments. Again, you'll find the teacher names as well, so you can contact teachers. You can also manage their lunch orders, check out their attendance, behavior, and medical. And then you can use the Family tab to check your preferences, to update your child's service hours, and to link to the financial section of the website where you can check your tuition, lunch, and before and after care payments. I hope that answers any questions you have. Have a great day.